December 6, 2025. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the greatest body of music to ever be released. And we get to actually something appropriate for today, not this shit. This seems a lot more appropriate for the occasion. It's December. Let's start from album release week. At this point in time, Rosie already has the biggest song in the world to with Apata. Your mother knows it, your father knows it, your dog knows it, everybody knows it. It's the mega gargantuan hit that Rosie's talent has always deserved. In the lead up to album week, we have the listening parties across the globe for number ones to listen to the album early, and also where I got the all important photo card, and also how I acquired my signed poster. As Rosie happened to be in England that week, so the London and Birmingham listening parties both got signed posters, so I just got really lucky with that one. I personally remember listening to 3 AM, the snippet which she released on a Vampire Holly account on the way, and like, that had me in a chokehold already, and to this day it remains my second favourite song off the album, with number 1 being Stay a Little Longer. So let me do a little Rosie 1 year wrapped. Physical albums, we have 6 12-inch vinyls, okay? I currently own 4. Funnily enough, the standard red version I don't own to this day. I guess it's because it's just easily available, so I haven't decided to pick it up. There's 3 7-inch vinyl versions, just the APT regular version, the same APT vinyl but the white version, and then the recently released Urban Outfitters number 1 Go vinyl, which out of all the 9 vinyls we have in total, the number 1 Go one is definitely my favourite. It's so beautiful. I don't have it with me, but it is on the way. We have 3, technically 4 jewel cases. We have the regular version, the band version, the Japan version, and then also the Apata single. 1 cassette tape, and finally for the regular version albums, which there are technically 6 versions, although essentially in my eyes it's pretty much 2 versions. There's the Korean version and then the retail versions, with the Korean versions coming with the extra selfie photo cards, and then the other difference between the Korean and retail is the squared edge photo cards. So the Korean version has rounded edges, whereas the retail version has square edges. And then the difference in the 5 retail versions, Target, etc., is just the large picture inserts, so you have some different versions of those. One thing about this album is Number 1 Girl is factually and objectively the greatest song of all time. Let's talk about the photo cards, because there is a lot. For a single artist in a single era, this has like potential to be the number 1 for the most photo cards released for it. I think it is actually pretty accurate what I've got here. How many photo cards does the Rosie era have? Drumroll. 128, and then actually 138 if you count the square edges from the retail albums and the round edges from the Korean album as different, and then 143 if you count the Japan pub versions, which are the same photo cards as the album selfies, 144 if you include the winner PC from the listening party event, and 149 if you include the newer vinyl photo cards, but I'm not going to include these because they're not technically photo cards, they're bigger inserts. And so in my eyes, what I consider to be photo cards, we have 144 in total as of now, because we are still getting new releases, and with a lot of these coming from the Rosie pop-ups, which I will now go on to talk about. Personally, I have had the pleasure of visiting 2 of these, one in Paris and one in London. Now for the Rosie pop-ups, these have appeared in 27 cities across the last year. Again, I could be wrong, but as far as I have researched and know of, it's 27, maybe slightly off. Now, 27 cities across the last year, like Rosie, she's just big time, isn't she? She is just massive, let's be real. Now, to conclude this segment of Rosie Wrapped, we have 144 photo cards, 9 vinyls, 4 jewels/CDs, 1 cassette, and 6 regular albums. Over the past year, we have got a lot of performances from Rosie of Rosie album songs, obviously in the Deadline tour and Rosie's special guest appearances, although she's more of the main event rather than a guest, I would say. I mean, look, I'm going to have to use this moment for my own personal flex. Like this right here, this was on the Barcelona leg of the tour. And let's not forget this iconic Number 1 Girl performance from last November, because Number 1 Girl was a pre-release and we got the iconic music video along with it before the album actually came out. This is easily one of my favourite Rosie performances, and also one of her favourite fits. Like, she looks so amazing here. So, coming back to my personal favourite Rosie song, Stay a Little Longer. I consider this my second/first favourite song of all time, alongside Don't Know What to Do. And over the last year we have had one performance of Stay a Little Longer. One. If I'm wrong, just let me know, but as far as I can remember, we've had one performance, which happened at the event, excuse my French, Gala des Pieces Jones. I know my French is immaculate. France, you are very lucky because you are still the only people to have ever gotten this performance. As of this week though, the chances of me seeing Stay a Little Longer live increases, as we have confirmation from Rosie herself at the Grammy Museum that a solo tour will be coming at some point. We don't know when, but it will be coming. It's written all over my face. I'm not going to try singing it. It's the Rosie era equivalent of the Kill This Love backstage meme. And so to conclude Rosie performances of the Rosie album over the last year, we have 12 special performances. 2024 Mama Osaka, APT with Bruno, Youngji's Rainbow, Radio 1 Live Lounge, Jimmy Fallon, Gala des Pieces, French people, I'm sorry again, GMO Sonic in Japan, Apata at the Coldplay concert in Seoul twice, Size Summer Swag, the Global Citizen Festival, Howard Stern Show, and the Grammy Museum. Let me know if I missed any, maybe I missed one. Along with 27 tour concert dates with Blackpink on the Deadline tour. And in this time also winning 2-day songs, being nominated for 3 Grammys. And the Song of the Year speech will forever be my favourite speech. Usually I don't even care that much about watching someone's speech, but that really just hit home for me. It was amazing. Probably about 11 months ago I made my first video on the Rosie album, like talking about it, and my thoughts remain largely the same because there's not much to change. It's just my favourite album of all time. It's amazing in every way, and it's exactly what I expect from Rosie. It's just perfection. The greatest vocalist of all time, giving us exactly that, just a masterpiece. Nothing will ever match Rosie's vocals, and something that I reiterate a lot is I don't care about the technical side of someone's voice. If you have that, great, and Rosie, everybody knows she obviously does have that, but it's about the vocal tone and how it resonates with you, and when you have those two things combined, that's what truly matters to me. And Rosie's vocal tone, the way she sings, what she sings about, mixed with just how amazing she is as a singer, it's just the best thing to have ever happened. And that's probably why Stay a Little Longer is my favourite song. The vocal performance on there is just like nothing you have ever heard. It's just truly unbelievable. And I'm still waiting on the deluxe version, although I believe plans for that may have changed. I don't know if we'll actually be getting that, and instead of getting a deluxe Rosie, we'll just be moving on to different projects and solos. As at the recent Grammy Museum, she said that Vampire Holly is its own entity and it's not necessarily part of Rosie. I mean, we do have Vampire Holly on the Rosie vinyls, but because of that statement, I believe that maybe the deluxe isn't coming and we'll just be moving on to different projects instead, which it's fine either way as long as we get new Rosie music. But you never know what's going to happen. I'm happy either way. So thank you for giving us the greatest album there ever was, Rosie.